close protection, we're going to talk about motorcade operations. Real basic stuff so you can understand how we go about this. Now there's four vehicles. Technically, we're going to keep it real basic. You got an advanced car. Okay, the advanced car basically is, it could be your 5-minute car, but that car is shooting ahead of you, depending on the time frame, to get to the venue prior to you, to link up, make sure everything's secure, and to receive you. So the advanced car shoots out. He calls the routes, any problems or issues, construction, traffic jams, threats, or anything like that. And once he gets to the venue, he double checks the venues with the directors, or even if it's just a restaurant, and then he'll walk outside, scan, surveil the area for any potential threats, any problems, and then go ahead and give, as a motorcade is on its way, give them the clear that, hey, I'm ready to receive you, site secure and clear. Now you have the lead vehicle. So let's just talk a standard 3-car motorcade, right? So you have the little tires here. Okay, this is the lead vehicle. All right. Then you will have what we'll known as, even though it's an SUV or a sedan, it's still the term the limo. This is where the client sits, right? Then you'll have a chase or a tail car, right? Okay. A lot of times in the car, you got the driver, the AIC, the agent in charge, and the client and guests. The rest of the team is in the lead and rear. The biggest thing is, guys, is that when they're going down, these cars, let's say if they're on the freeway and they need to get over on the off-ramp, basically the chase car will start moving over and blocking lanes and radioing, so then the whole motorcade can move over as one. So basically just it clears the lanes behind them so they can shift over, right? Also too, if there's any potential threats or going in roundabouts, the chase car can move into certain positions and provide screening or blocking maneuvers for the limo. And the same thing, this lead, like if the chase, they need to box them in, this can fall back here and they can box the car in, right? So tons of different techniques and tips when running motorcade stuff, okay? We can talk about this for days. There's tons of operating procedures. And then knowing if, if this vehicle goes down, how are we gonna act accordingly? What happens if the lead, the lead vehicle has to push through and this vehicle's down, now the chase car is gonna have to push the limo through the threshold, etc. There's tons of stuff, but I'm just giving you the basic fundamentals of lead, limo, and chase, okay? Now, let's talk about a 2-car motorcade, which a lot of times our team works. Let's take the lead car out of the way. Now, in a 2-car motorcade, the limo will always go up front. Now, depending on, SOPs are dictated by the environment and culture and what you have to work with. So even though there's set SOPs, they're always going to be adjusted, always be tailored to where you're at, what you're dealing with. Now, a lot of guys will say, well, why is the client in the lead car, what if they have to push through? Well, the fact of the matter is when you look at, when we talked about before, the RTVAs, the risk, threats, and vulnerability assessments, that, let's say, Pakistan, Morocco, or even Manhattan, you got to protect this car because most likely the car's going to get rear-ended. All right, you're protecting the car from getting rear-ended in condensed traffic, and if need be, this chase car can push ahead and block while the limo goes. So it's an orchestra. When we talk about the art of the one-man detail, and you're like a satellite, you're flowing like water, the same can go for this chase. This chase can push up, get in front, block it while the limo goes around, and it's basically protecting the rear of the vehicle. Now, the reason being is if this vehicle goes down, now the chase can basically just pull up, client can get in that vehicle and take off, and the driver will deal with whatever issues need be, all right? The same thing too, if they're going and the chase vehicle gets, rear-ended, it's not affecting your client's time or schedule. As my friends over at AS Solutions say, the key thing is with your client is keeping him safe, happy, and productive. Same goes with your family, guys. So this is just a crash course on motorcade stuff. We can get in it more detail, but hope this gives you a more understanding of that. And you know, motorcades go all the way up. When we talk about defensive driving, counterterrorism driving, you know, we've done probably the coolest stuff that I've seen and done on motorcade stuff is, you know, 5-car motorcades all blacked out with nods, you know, practice on the track, driving, you know, blocked out, which is pretty badass. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. See you guys tomorrow. I'm XP001, out.
The ZERT membership pack is your gateway to a worldwide organization dedicated to building a safe and trained community armed with the proper mindset to see you and your family through to safety. The first-year membership pack includes ZERT 702 black t-shirt, 5-inch ZERT 702 patch in PVC, your call sign and squadron assignment, ZERT membership certificate, official membership card with your call sign, 10 ZERT recruitment cards, access to discounts from ZERT-approved vendors, 15% off most ZERT merchandise year-round. In addition to the membership pack, once you join, you receive the following privileges: access to the ZERT forum and exclusive online videos. ZERT, not just an organization, it's a lifestyle. ZERTNation.com.